And greetings to all in creation. This is Mother of New Creation, and I'm in my bed. Thank God. I pray to Jesus and I thank Him again because I have a safe room tonight and I can lock my door. Since I live moment to moment, that's the best I can invoke and hope for. It's the full moon tonight. It's a blue moon, so this is the second full moon this month for October, and it's in the sign of Taurus tonight. And it's 13 full moons this year, 2020. So I had a brilliant day. I was on the phone with Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And what else happened today? I'm trying to stay sharp and on top of everything regarding this identity theft situation. And I'm having a blessed day. Like, I ordered pizza and then I went and I got myself, since like Halloween is over tonight, we scared enough monsters. It's been a couple of weeks with this, little Cruella here. So this is about to go now. I mean, that's what they said in an article today, to not fall in love too fast, because as you all know, when you go like dark hair, you're sort of like being submissive to the man, and like I'm just so light, and since I have the chance to still, this is gonna go back to light, and all I gotta say for now is, tough shit. Like Russell Pearson, you stole my website and, my stuff. Okay, good. You're like, a pyramid pillager. Okay, you lied to me, and what are you getting out of it? That's number one. Number two, oh, I had downloads of like what happened. So when Archangel Michael, when I left Broad Creek Landing and I went to Beirut, instead of going to Shasta, it was a spell from Scorpio and a Cancerian in Shasta and Sagittarius. And their whole aim was to get me replaced. So this started like a long time ago. And apparently, soon as I said I was going to, I called it hell. And then I left and went over to Beirut. Miguel kicked me out of the chat room. And then I went back into the chat room from Beirut, Lebanon. So my same laptop, but under a different URL probably or whatever. And I got another session, for sure. And at that point in time, it was only Miguel in the house, I believe. There was nobody else there. So Russell had not shown face yet in Mission House. And he told me he had a vision of me with brown hair chopping off the head of all these jealous women. And I was in my bed in Beirut for that session. I had drawn a twin flame painting inspired by Andrew at that point. He was the only one I knew. And I was communicating on the island with Hodge and Goldsmith. And next thing you know, he mentioned brown hair. And he had no idea I was actually gonna go to Saint Cherbil, the saint. And on my way down, I had a divine guidance to go visit my mother. And their plan was to cut me off from my birth mom so that I reattach cords with Amy so that I can fill that position accordingly. So when I went to my mother's house, that was a big game changer for my journey. because even though I had called in Archangel Michael, he couldn't validate that even when I went to Shasta, because he is only MK Ultra programmed by Amy. He cannot accept that Amy took Maya's place by force, because my mother never failed mission. And they're trying to do the same to me, but it's just not working out that well. So I had to be told by the Armenians I would not be welcome in House of the Future that time after I posted all the pictures of my visit to my mother on Facebook. And I was still blonde. I tried to like shave off my hair the next day at the hairdresser, and then because I left a voicemail at the lawyer, I went to Byblos, the first village where they invented the alphabet, and the letter zero. And the mayor of the Byblos place said to call a lawyer, and when I did, made my father very sad. And just because my father knows that the lawyers are crooks, that's when the Armenians told me I would not be able to go to House of the Future anymore. So all the work we did in terms of love got turned against us. And my father had accepted me unconditionally as a blonde, and then I had to go short hair and brunette just because of me visiting my mother, and the Galactic Federation being completely anti-us, the Galactic Confederation, Arctis Central. The Galactic Federation, they're clowns. So what the Galactic Federation did, as soon as I touched base here back in America, they had Laura Shofroth leave our home that we shared here in Broad Creek Landing and move in with Steven, her fiancé. And I had to leave, and that's when, instead of them accepting for me to go to Mission House, they said that there's a discrepancy in the energies. That's when they started that year and a bit before to let Tatiana in my place. Like, that's how they set up the ground rules. It started back then. Because then when I gave her the session, after I had given billions of sessions by then, she showed me how her phone had connected with Archangel Michael in like January. Like when I got my session from Archangel Michael and I was in Beirut, that's when her phone connected with Archangel Michael. And now Archangel Michael is all about her, and he's like so cool about her having replaced me, because that's how far things go in terms of mission house. And you know, yesterday I had a caller from North Carolina while I was in TJ Maxx, and I had to reiterate the whole story. Like, I was, at where I worked, I was like managing, besides having been, the producer and director and manager and creator of Love Is One since Andrew took down their old platform. Then I gave all the sessions, and one of my kids, the session kids, Christina, decided to, go after daddy and, try to become mommy, and she stole my identity for Aurora. Apparently Diamond Rainbow, or, that's probably what it is. And next thing you know, she made pretend that it was all her, and she still does. And she has an obsession with competing with me. And everybody is serving her ass on these topics. And unless, she is or a morning star, and then they want to keep me Dima since there's already an Aurora Diamond Rainbow. However complicated these things can be, or they're waiting for me to throw the towel in so that they can give my identities away. It's one of the above, and it's really boring by now to be reiterating all these things. But I now am getting downloads of how deep this goes and how long ago this started. And all I can feel is really sorry for like the Galactic Federation, because you're all fake and you're frauds, and anyone who tried to defeat me and debase me from like the Galactic Confederation, sorry not sorry. And if they did marry my cousin so that I can go like to Dubai, fight for like Dima Tabrawi, etc., that's just not how it's gonna like go. So I'm here in South Carolina, and I feel really sorry for you, Thompson. Like, you'd serve better than spiraling down and drinking yourself to oblivion and all the like guilt trips because I left for the Russell group. Well, I'm still here. Like, I haven't sold my soul or anything, and you know, like even Brendan knows. Like, I was seeing you while I was in the Alien, and I don't know when you're gonna like take accountability for all the damage to the field globally, because COVID has to end, and the fake timeline has to end. Like, and I will not accept that I was used for my during my birthday by the fraudulent Wells Fargo team to traffic a check to Christina Pushkina for her to pay for her wedding, while I was in a park or under a tree or on a futon. So if Jonah's using me to traffic money to Steven so that like they can like set me down, like pay me off and me leave, it's just not gonna work. So literally all I gotta say to you is I miss being comfortable. I miss being able to sleep when I'm tired. I miss being able to have a bed. I miss, love and comfort and right action. And I used to go to Resurrection Church from Stevens, and St. Luke. And Resurrection, I used to go more from like Ganesta. But like all you people, you better stop the lies, because I'm not gonna accept for these things to keep playing my life, and I'm not gonna let you, Florida, like steal more from me. So I'm grateful for Jesus to help me, like, by tomorrow, get out of the hotel world and get somewhere safe because it's starting to get cold. And, you know, put it in everybody's heart, dear Jesus, to stop frauding me and return everything they took, because make them understand it's for their favor to do so. And I'm grateful for my angels, archangels, and all my creations for bringing it on. It's 1D to 6A, the new transcript active. And after the election anyway, Hoisington here said that he still has all my website, like, if I'm still here, all of the templates so I can rebuild my website in a timely manner. I love you all with my all. Have a good night and sweet dreams. Dreams that your love do come true. Mwah!